man. His form was changed. It was as though that lance was swallowing him whole. Upon that sight, it makes sense that your students were upset. I wonder if those relics truly hide such power. Yet
Well, it
even
was called
still,
Lance
the
of
power
Ruin
seems
for a reason.
familiar. That form as well. As one who wields the sword of the Creator, does that mean you possess that power too?
Professor, you have returned. The goddess is indeed generous with her divine protection. I have already heard Gilbert's report about what happened. See to it that you keep what transpired at the tower to yourself. People would lose faith in the nobles should rumors spread of one using a relic and transforming into a monster. All regions of Fodland would fall into chaos. We must avoid that at all costs. Please ensure the students who accompanied you understand that as well. Have I made myself clear?
Yep. Yes, of course.
His transformation into a black beast was nothing short of divine punishment from the goddess. Punishment for someone arrogant and foolish enough to use a hero's relic even though they were unworthy and unqualified.
You knew?
Of course. That is why we rushed to recover it. Sadly, we did not arrive in time. The church will formally return the lance to House Gautier, if you would. You have my gratitude. I can see that I was right to trust you with this. Please report back. I will tell you of your new mission for the coming moon at that time.
Nice work, Teach. It's thanks to you that we successfully completed our mission. As for Miklon, I wonder if he really believed he could wield a relic.
Hard to say.
I bet he just wanted to get his hands on it, even though he knew he couldn't use it. Though I'm sure he wasn't counting on turning into a monster like that. I wonder if that monster represents another aspect of a hero's relics. What a strange and terrifying power.
It seems so.
Stories of misfortune have followed the hero's relics since ancient times.
Where did you
Tomas,
come from?
You've caught me by surprise. That's not easy to do. Though I suppose I should have expected to see our librarian in his library.
I am sorry to intrude. I simply heard you speaking of the hero's relics. I can tell you more about them if you'd like. The story goes that Nemesis was corrupted by evil because of the sword of the Creator. Other heroes also lost themselves by continuing to use the relics, transforming into black beasts with twisted souls. There used to be a great many records regarding the dark history of the relics.
Used to be.
They have been destroyed across all of Fodland, stripped from their shelves, including those that resided at this very library.
You make it sound like the church is covering up the truth. But now that you mention it, Rhea was very specific about not wanting anyone to find out what happened at Conan Tower. Hey, Tomas, why are you telling us all of this?
It seemed like you were searching for answers about the relics. What is a librarian if not a guide in the search for knowledge? And not only have you been searching, but you have been doing so through the night. I would suggest you stop before the night's notice. And that is enough meddling for today. Please excuse me.
So I've been found out, have I? I suppose I do spend more time at the library than most students. But I won't stop. I can't afford to.
What are you after?
Teach. You don't really expect me to tell you something so personal just like that, do you? Though, I wouldn't mind sharing if you were to tell me some of your secrets in exchange.
I can't let this exchange pass without comment. If you're sharing secrets, perhaps I can share one as well?
Are you sure you could survive that? I'd say you're the least likely to share secrets out of everyone at the Academy.
Coming from you, I'll take that as a compliment. After all, you're easily the student with the most secrets.
I'm afraid you overestimate me. My secrets don't amount to much. But back to Teach.
Don't try to change the subject, Claude. We're talking about secrets. Yours. Who is your father? And why did you appear so suddenly, as if from nowhere? Duke Regan's eldest son died in an accident. Having tragically lost other family members as well, he was without an heir. The Alliance would undoubtedly have been shaken if House Regan had lost its position of leadership. But then you showed up. Why did you return to House Regan? What brought you to the monastery?
I would like to hear this as well.
Oh boy, I'm trapped here. I have no choice but to surrender under your intimidating gazes. My dream, in truth, is a selfless dream, but I require power to make it a reality. When I learned about the power of my crest, I knew I had a chance, so I'm chasing that dream, to the bitter end, if need be. I came to this monastery because I thought I might find someone useful, someone to help me on my path. So, what do you think? If you promise to help me achieve my dream, no matter what, I'll promise to tell you anything.
I have my own dream to tend to. I pray that yours does not interfere with mine.
What about you, Teach?
What? If it's a noble dream, that may be difficult. Yeah. That may be difficult?
I see.
Oh.
Well, now isn't the time to discuss this. You are still my Teach, after all.
Ugh. It went down. That was the first time I had one that go down.
You have done well to complete such a difficult task. You have shown exceptional skill in leading your students. I am forever grateful for the safe return of the hero's relic. Just as I expected, you have mastered the sword of the Creator. Now then, I shall tell you about your mission for the coming month.
Archbishop!
Seteth, what troubles you?
Flayn is missing. I cannot find her anywhere. Professor, have you seen Flayn recently?
I have not.
I have searched everywhere. Where could she be? She may be in danger. Oh no, 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 what am I to do?
Calm yourself, Seteth. Professor, we shall continue our discussion another time.
Oh dear. Gifts and lost items. Okay, we already know about this. Oop.
Part 1. White Clouds. Horsebow Moon. Rumors of a Reaper.
Uh-huh.
As cold air begins to creep in from the north of Fargus, Fodlan welcomes the riches of fall. The women spend their days reaping the golden fields, gratefully embracing the bounty the goddess has once again provided. The men venture into the wilds with horse bows and empty sacks ready to be filled with game.
You may now invite your allies to teach for a chance to... Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Allies anyways, not outside personnel. Oh well. Yeah, jump, jump, jump. 5,000 gold. Oh my god. Oh?
As I believe you are already aware, Seteth's younger sister Flayn has gone missing. At present, all we know for certain is that she has not left Garreg Mach.
Flayn is not the type of person to just wander off on her own without telling me where she is going. We have searched the monastery thoroughly, but have found nothing. I am now mobilizing the knights to begin searching the town. Troubling rumors have been running rampant lately. I do not wish to consider the worst, but...
Troubling rumors?
There are rumors of someone prowling the streets and attacking innocents night after night. The Knights have investigated the matter. They have not discovered any remains, nor have they found any concrete evidence.
The people are panicked. They all insist someone called the Death Knight is coming to claim their souls with his blade. There is no way she could have escaped unscathed if she were captured by such a fiend. Where is she?
Seteth,
Oh dear.
recall that impatience begets error. Please do your best to calm yourself. I think of your sister
Well,
as family
then.
as well. You know that. You have my support. We will devote ourselves fully, mind, body, and soul, to recovering her. Professor, your mission for this month is to help find Flayn. The Knights have the town covered, so I ask that you focus your efforts on searching the monastery again. We do not have time to waste. You have your orders.
Sure thing.
What? Flayn is missing?
So finding Flayn is our mission for the month, I take it?
Wait. Who's Flayn?
Seteth's little sister. Surely you've seen her flitting about the monastery. She is the girl who looks about the same age as me, but seems well beyond her years. Seteth is much older than Flayn. He's always looking out for her. He must be worried sick. If I were to go missing, I can't imagine what that would do to my brother.
When searching for something, it's best to start by gathering information. Hopefully someone has seen Flayn.
Oh boy, it's Petra's birthday. Hold a point, chat. Post tea party?
You have my thanks for giving me your spare time. I have gratitude.
Pause that for a second. This will work.
Delicious.
Okay, so hobby, hunting, and hide training, granddaughter of the king. Okay, likes swimming, sunshine, climbing trees, family, homeland, mathematics. Actually, dislikes. Okay.
What? Yes.
Okay. I actually am using a little bit of a guide.
Yes.
Field professor, dinner invitations.
No. Yes. No. I have regret.
That one was confusing.
I will be waiting
That one was confusing, chat. Oh, well, it still went up, so. Whatever. Oh well. Take a look at certificates. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. Friggin' brawler 100%. Sweet. But that will that'll increase your dex speed. But actually, oh wow, that'll decrease. Oh wow, really? Defense would go up. Your speed would definitely go down, unfortunately. Brigand. And then there's Brawler. What's your strength at right now? 15, so go down by 1, which I do not like. Don't like. Okay, so don't like those. Oh. Oh. Yes. That's definitely what I wanted to go for. Go. Go, girl, go. Sweet.
Perfect
Whoa.
comprehension.
There it is, chat. Wait, what? Oh, I have 0 intermediate. Okay. Time to go get some intermediate stuff. Item shop. Bye. Convoy. Yeah, just go and buy all 3. Here you go, girl. Go for it. Yeah.
All that hard.
Sweet. What my character's kind of becoming, he's kind of becoming, okay, so hero. Ooh. Grants attack +5 when using a sword. And so hero, swordmaster, crit +10, assassin. Oh. Oh. I think I want to go assassin with Z here. Like them because they have not reached the required level. That doesn't exactly tell me what level I need to be, though. Which is kind of unfortunate, really. And okay, Hilda. What'll go up her strength? Oh, he can go brigand as well. His strength will go up. His HP goes up to 32, which is great. Ignatz, what you know? No, Raphael. Lauren, no. What is this? Rare monster sighting. Oh. Southern Merchant's Shop open. Eastern Merchant's Shop open. Oh, okay. Okay, so Armored Knight. Like, his defense will go right up. Like, what's it? Oh, wow. Speed decreases, like, up by a... Oh, maybe not by a bunch. Oh, really? Oh, only by 2? You know what? Let's, let's save real quick. Like, he's missing axe. Oh. And I've been focusing him on... Okay, so maybe... Really? Oh, that's friggin' brawler. Okay, what goes on? His strength goes down. Like, by how much? By 1. Gonna fight without a weapon. Really? That's interesting. HP would go up to 44. Resistance would go down to 1. Well, just about anything we pick out of here, his resistance would go down. So... Sure? Sure, chat? Yeah, yeah, just do it.
Yeah! I passed!
Awesome. And then... Well, for you, it'll literally just boost you up, so doing it.
God.
Everyone else... What does luck do again? Has various effects, lowers risk of enemy critical... Oh, okay, that's what it does. I think, yeah, we'll go ahead and increase him to Brigand.
I passed!
And everybody else is where they should be. Okay. Hey. Now, before I forget... Actually, armor shop. Anything new? Anything new? Nope. Oh, really? Oh, that's not good. Yeah, I know I can repair that weapon, but the cost to do it. The cost to do that. That's definitely not something I want to do. Hold on. I think I have. Wait, do I have anything I can sell? SP, beginner still. But did I not get anything to sell? I got no bullion out of that? No gold? No nothing? Well then. Oop, repair. Alright, he's still good. That's still good. Okay, yeah, we definitely want to increase, repair this. With him, I probably would be best just to get another steel bow. You. Wow. Okay. Great. I need 5 to repair this. Well, I guess she's gonna stick with what she's got, and I'm just gonna buy her a new weapon. Replenish. Cost total, yeah, we'll just go for that. Rest and fixes 5 issues. Yes, I could rest. But today, I want to go out exploring, and I wanted to try and support with some of my allies and maybe some of the other characters. So armory by you. Okay. Who was it I needed to? You. New steel lance, please. Yes. 5. Hilda's good. Earl's good. Marianne doesn't need anything. You don't need anything. Ignatz. I'm just gonna buy you another steel bow. There's that. Okay. Who needs support? Oh, wow. Everybody needs support. And Lawrence, who, just Hilda? Okay, let's just get Lawrence out of the way, because I'm not worried about...
Thank you, Lawrence. You've done so much for me. You've been a tremendous help.
It was but a trifle. Surely there was no small amount of danger, but in the interest of experience, I was happy to endure.
You're so strong that I can't help but feel safe in your presence.
Yes,
He's
of
totally
course.
playing him.
Although, no matter how much brute strength we bring to bear, it is important that there be a leader on the field as well. Without someone possessed of my sound judgment and adaptability, we would surely be lost.
Surely yes. My thoughts exactly. But,
What is it?
I'm going to keep providing support from the back. You wouldn't mind doing more fighting for me, would you?
Oh, well, physically, I can, certainly. But if you mean on an everyday basis...
Gonna be honest, Lorenz is probably... Actually, no.
I knew you would.
Never mind.
You have the generous
No, not.
soul
I was
of
gonna
a
say
true noble.
Lorenz is
I'll have to
the
write back
character I
home and
hate
sing
most
your
in this game. Then I
praises.
started thinking, like, no,
Really?
there's some other guys.
You mean to your father and brother?
Oh, yes. I have to write my big brother pretty often, as a matter of fact. He gets upset if I don't. And yet, I never have much to write about. I've been really straining for topics. That must strike you as a terrible nuisance, the idea of me blabbing about you in my letters.
Nuisance? Oh, hardly. Your brother is one of the foremost commanders of the Alliance. I can think of no higher accolade than to have my name passed
Agreed.
onto his noble ear.
Then I'll
Completely
tell him
agreed.
about all your
Character-wise,
thrilling
hate him.
exploits.
Unit-wise, awesome.
Although, if you can't help, that's okay too. I'll find something else to write about.
Oh, fear not. I shall show you exploits of a nature more thrilling than you could ever dream. Incidentally, when you write to him, please do not refer to me merely as Lawrence. Please use my full name, Lawrence Hellman Gloucester. This will be an excellent opportunity to advance the status of the Gloucester name.
Oh, you don't like him as a unit? I like him as a unit. I like his unit.
What a funny boy.
What an idiot boy. It's more like that is. B+. Okay. Alright.
Ah, so I see. If one were to combine this incantation method...
Hey there.
Oh, we already did this.
I'm on for...
Whoa.
We've
now.
already seen this.
If it draw your scum.
I've...
Oh,
You...
We've already seen this.
I think I'm gonna pass out.
What?
Whoa, Lysithia? You're really pale. Yeah, I've been feeling really queasy all morning. I'm just heading back to my quarters to rest. Can you even make it there in that state? Here, climb on my back. I'll carry you. What? No. I'm not some sort of infant. Always worried about looking like a kid. No time for that now. Just get on. I'm feeling a bit better now. I should be okay from here. Thank you so much, Leonie. I hope I wasn't too heavy. Was I? No, not at all. Actually made for a fun bit of training. Training? Yeah. Carrying someone around is good for the legs. You're just
well.
the right weight for it, too. I might ask you to help me train again sometime. Anything can be a kind of training with the right attitude, you know? Are you always thinking about training? Well,
Really?
I can't devote all my time purely to training. So it's more efficient if I can train while I get other stuff done at the same time. Wouldn't that actually be
okay.
rather inefficient? Huh? What do you mean? Well, for example, if you're training for endurance, it seems running would be a better approach. If you're only ever training by cramming it in with other tasks, you won't be getting the best results. I'm no expert on the subject, but even I can logic that one out. Come to think of it, you do always seem to stick to a pretty rigid schedule, don't you? I've noticed that you focus completely on whatever it is you've set out to do. Then you switch to something else and focus completely on that. You've noticed, have you?
Well, Lawrence has the same strength
Now that
as
I
level
think
12.
about it, you may be right.
Alright, yeah.
Maybe that is
Yeah.
the more efficient way to do things. Hey, you're really bright, Lysithia. Thanks so much for the helpful advice. That was sweet of Leonie to check on me and carry me all the way to my quarters. And in the end, I just lectured her. She did thank me for it, but I probably could have handled that better.
Probably. Cynthia and Leone have attained support level C. Yeah. Oh, geez, we still got a lot of these to go. Go to Claude's.
Ah! Claude, why didn't you say anything?
You were praying so fervently, I didn't want to interrupt.
I appreciate the sentiment, but I wasn't praying.
No? What then?
I was just thinking about the goddess.
Were you now? Fascinating. Please, go on.
Not here. Let's go somewhere else.
So,
Oh?
you were pondering the existence of the goddess then?
Yes. All right, consider this. The archives here have all kinds of texts about the goddess, right? But when people tell stories of the goddess, it's only myths and legends that glorify her.
They probably hope to rake in more followers by glorifying the goddess as much as possible. That would be why the church tends to quietly shove all of their more questionable records under some secret rug somewhere.
Claude, don't put words in my mouth. That's not what I said. I was just wondering what the goddess looks like. That's the kind of thing I like to think about.
What the goddess looks like? Well, I suppose if she really exists, she probably looks a lot like us. In
Probably.
fact, she
Maybe.
probably wouldn't be so different from that old woman working here in the dining hall.
What? Claude, please stop. The goddess I imagine is absolutely beautiful.
How rude of you, Ignatz. I'm sure that old woman was lovely back in her day.
Oh, wow. Okay. Alright, these are the last two then. Oh! Apparently I have their support now. Sweet. Alright, let's get this one done
Hey,
with.
Leone, are you just getting back? Whoa, what's with the bag? It's huge!
Oh, this? I thought I'd get all my chores done at once. Guess it got a little out of hand. Sorry to be a pain, but could you help me out?
I'm happy to help. Where'd you go to get all this stuff?
Well, first it was just the cloth scraps from the tailor, and then it was the used oil from a restaurant in town. After that, it was the books the scholars didn't know what to do with. I mean, that was just on the way.
Whoa, it sounds like you did a lot of running around today.
It wasn't so bad. I just figured it would save time if I did it all in one trip.
If I remember correctly, Raph did something essentially the same.
You planned all that out? Impressive! What are you gonna do with all that stuff you got?
The scraps will be good for dishcloths, and I can make soap from the oil. The books are just to help with my studies.
You really can't let anything go to waste, can you?
Nope, can't stand the idea.
Who knew you were so thoughtful? I mean, with actual thinking ahead. You're so generous to everyone and always making me food. I never knew how much thought you must put into it.
I cook to relax, and it's nice seeing how enthusiastic you get about eating what I make. Whatever I give away is just the stuff that isn't useful to me. I pick up all sorts of things when I'm in town. Giving things like that to people who need them or who can actually use them makes sure they aren't wasted.
That makes sense. You've got to use up the stuff you've got after all. Hey, do you think you're like this because you didn't have much growing up?
I guess times were tough now that you mention it. The folks in my village definitely aren't rich. My dad had to go through a lot of trouble to get the recommendations I needed to attend the academy. That doesn't mean I've grown up to be stingy. It just means I don't like to squander.
Gonna be honest, chat. Going to be honest. The more I listen to Leone, the more and more I like her. So far, the only thing I don't like about her is how she's always going on about training. That's it. Other than that, the more and more I learn about her, the more and more I like her. Here we go.
Anyway, enough of that. It's in poor taste to go on about your own hardships. I've always got time for a meal with a friend, and it so happens I picked up some choice meat today. Why don't we share it?
Now you're speaking my language.
But anyways, chat. We will continue this tomorrow. Thank you guys for coming out to the stream. Hope you had yourselves a fantastic time. I gotta get going, so I'm not late for work. I also gotta grab a couple other things. So as always, so yes, no, we will not do this tomorrow. Sorry, check that. We will not be doing this tomorrow. Tomorrow